Vienna or Berlin. I'm between those two cities at the moment. More and more Berlin at the moment, but I'm a lot in Vienna. A lot of creative music happening in Austria and Vienna, and also here in Berlin. Piano was and is always my main instrument, and it helps me composing. I think very rhythmically. I sometimes see really the piano as a, 88 drums. Experiment a lot with sounds. I like to play synthesizers, Fender Rhodes, all that, using different effects and computers. But I always like to come back just to the acoustic piano. But even then I play a lot on the inside of the piano and manipulate the sound of the acoustic piano. So I think sound especially is something important for me. I think from the beginning with my first piano teacher I played some maybe more pop. I played some Beatles tunes or something like that. And then I later got to another music school, which is called the Jazz Seminar, where I grew up. It's also just a music school, but I got into jazz then, and then I would say 10 years ago, or even more now, a great American piano player moved to Austria, Peter Madsen, and he got my teacher. And then I really got more and more into jazz, and he showed me a lot of different styles within the genre of jazz. I just don't see myself as a musician, more as a storyteller, and I'm also fascinated by stories, so I like to go to the movies or read a lot, so I like to read stories and then try to tell them. I mean, I like a lot of philosophy and I would say stories like mythology, how do you call it in English? Mythology, like Greek mythology, but also some more Asian stories, old stories. I dig into that, like stories of heroes or anti-heroes. When I go to the movies, of course I like all those independent directors and really creative stuff, but I also enjoy a blockbuster. I enjoy a James Bond film too. I think I just like how people tell stories. That doesn't matter. Well, first of all, we just had to do a recording that is the trio I'm talking about with the drums and bass ukulele, and we played all over the world tours and over 100 concerts, and then we really already had that, what I said, band sound, and played a lot together. Then we just went to the studio. That was normally today it's the other way around. You do a new project, make a CD, and then later you play to promote the CD, and later you develop that band sound. But in this case it was the other way around. Yeah, we mainly do my compositions on that CD, but I also play an Austrian folk song on it, and we play a Schoenberg suite on it. I arranged a few Schoenberg pieces. I'm doing a composition of mine. I dedicated, I think, 2 compositions on there to for me, very famous, very important jazz players. One is for Thelonious Monk and one is for Hermès de Pasquale. Yeah, but it's a wild mixture. It's like all colors. It's a lot of colors on that CD. A lot of styles, but still it has that, that typical, for me, a typical band sound. American jazz is not my tradition. It's something that an American piano player brought to me, and he was my teacher, and of course, so it's just one influence for me. I like to be in a free mode on stage, so I like to improvise, and that's maybe why a lot of people call the music I'm doing, still call it jazz, because there's the improvising element in it. But as I said, I studied classical piano first, so it's a lot of that influence. I like to listen to pop music, I like to listen to Prince, for example. So also that's also an influence. I like to listen a lot to world music, like African music, Brazilian music, Asian music. Yeah, and I'm just all the things I love and I put together, and then people can decide how they want to call it.